Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Thursday, guys. It's Thursday. So let's see what is going on the market today. Today, I will just start with Nasdaq. Before I even continue, please, guys, smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. It seems like we're going to reach that 2K subscribers before month end, which will make me very happy because we work in, guys. We work in, and it's every day. So I think we deserve, guys, we deserve to reach this point, and I think more is still coming. More is still coming. So if you want that system indicator, which is going to provide you with the signals, is only $20. Mentorship is only $20, and my VIP signals is also $20, guys. This price is going to stay here for a very long time. I don't think I have to change these prices. Why? Because I'm also a trader, so I don't really need your funding, right? Right. So let me just try to reduce this. Okay. So we are on Nasdaq 100 here. So on a 4-hour time frame, I think I will just use this 4-hour time frame. So I just cleared everything here. I just cleared everything so that everyone can see nicely. Why? Because we moved from that a bigger time frame now. You still remember we have a resistance going, support line going straight like that. So now I just want to show you the bigger picture, or a smaller on a very close note. So I'm going to just draw this here so that you understand that around that area we have a support area. So what happened actually, the market was just pushing down. The market was just respecting this area. After that, the market broke. We have a very nice retest. Now the market is pushing up again. But what we see is the market, let me just draw this so that you can see that. We had this. You can see that it's a line. Let me do that very thick. So you can see that actually we had a breakout, retest. The market bounced here, then pushed up. So now the market, since the market it was on bearish, it means once the breakout happens, it means the market is actually changing the direction of the market, or changing the trend of the market. What is the trend now? I'm just waiting for 2 seconds. What is the trend? Obviously, maybe you answered that correctly. Now the trend is up. The trend is moving to the upside, which means the market might start to create something like that. So when you see these sell-offs happening, don't panic and say maybe the sell-off has started again. No, the market has to breathe like that. And remember, the market moves with waves. The market will move with waves. So around this area, we're going to have something like a support, but that doesn't really matter much because the market might push up again and come back and respect this area, push up again, come back and respect this area. And that's how the market usually do its thing. But mostly the market will not create that perfect move that I've just drawn there. Mostly the market will just create those type of moves that mostly will confuse us. So let's go on a 2-hour time frame and see what's really happening, so that we can just try to draw our resistance line or support lines. We can start from here, maybe. No, that one doesn't really look good. Let's move to the next one, which is, let's use 1 hour. I just want to see, you see this area. Let me just use a very small. No, that is 15 months. I need like 15 minutes. 15. How do we do that? Let me just write 15. Oh, okay. So it's something like this. Only 15 minutes. I just want you to see the bigger, very close picture, because maybe on a bigger time frame, maybe you won't able to see that. So what I'm going to do is, I saw this at the time I was doing the analysis early before I send the signal. I see this area. Do you see this area here? This area does connect, and even on top we have something like a resistance around there. So let's try to draw and see if those things really make sense. If not, it means we can just try to find something else. Whoa, this thing really make it perfect. This is perfect. Do you see this? So we can just do it like that, so that we can have our double line come around that area. So if you did it like this, then yeah, you did it correctly. Let's make it dotted. So I hope you can see, still we are on an uptrend. You can see the market respected this area, the market and the market is back again here. It means yes, you can buy, but I'm not going to just advise you to buy like instantly here. Why? Because there's possibility that the market can still push lower. There is that possibility, but for you to buy, what you can do, I can advise you to draw a resistance line, because we can see that this thing was just pushing lower and lower, and I think that is broken out, and maybe the market is about to push up. So let's try to draw that. Firstly, let's make it like this. Let's try to connect this. I don't know if, yeah, I think it's something like this. If I want to connect it with most of them, or if maybe let me start from here and see if they will connect. Yeah, let's just say it's like that, because they are very, very close. So it means I'm forced now to put my second line here. Then I will just try to push this one a little bit lower, so that it can touch almost every candlestick which is around that zone. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it like this. So for us to say now we're ready to buy, because now the market is just on a wedge. Do you see that? This is called a wedge actually. So for us to say we're going to buy, let's wait for the market to break this resistance, and when it's pushing up, we can say, you know what, around this area, it's where we can say we're going to buy, and the market might push up from there. So we can have maybe a buy pending order around this area. If maybe the opposite happens, let's say, if maybe the opposite happens and the market breaks this support area here, we can wait for the market to break here. Then around this area is where those people who sell Nasdaq, they can sell around that area. But I hope you can see this wedge now happening. So I hope you understand that. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So let's change the time frame before we go on US30. Guys, thanks to the guy, I forgot the name, who said I must do the timestamps on my videos. I saw that it's really simple for you guys to watch the videos, because you can just jump straight to something that you want to trade, you see. So now we are on US30 here. We are on US30. We saw the same thing. If I go to like 1 hour, you will see exactly the same similar move to what we saw on Nasdaq. You can see that the market was going a little bit low before that. The market was on a bearish breakout. The market came back, tried to respect. Now we have this sort of a wedge. So the market is still playing around this level. There's possibility that the market can break this resistance and push up, and there's also another opportunity that the market can break this support and push lower. But let's try to zoom there closer and see. So this, let me remove this. I want you to see that. So let me just remove this for now. So what's happening is, we had a downtrend, right? After this downtrend was happening, the downtrend was just going lower. Then after that, the market broke that downtrend. Then the market came back and give us this support area, which happened several times. If we try to connect with this area, you can see that that really makes sense. That it's our retest, and now it's going to be what our support area. So which means now the market is just playing around that, and at the same time the market created this resistant move, which now we can just call that a wedge. You can see that. You can even draw that nicely. If you go on a 15 minutes, you will see what I'm, but even now you will see that those things, they really connect. But we also have this area. Do you see this area where the market respected several times? That's why when we connect with this triangle here or a wedge, they make sense. They give us a very nice wedge. So for us to say now we need to buy, it means we are supposed to make sure that the market is going to break this resistance around this area. It's where we can say we can buy. But there's possibility that the market might not respect this support area, and maybe the market might push lower, because this wedge, all at the same time, it might create something like this, and which we might call it a downtrend, something like that. But firstly, we have to break this area. As you see, the market is still struggling to break that area, so which means there's possibility that the market might push up, you see. So if it pushes lower, if it breaks our support, it means we'll be looking at this area. If maybe the market is going to come here and push back again, but we will wait for the structure to happen. We can't just jump in and say no, we know what we're doing. No, we have to wait for the market to give us that structure before we jump. But at the moment, we can have a buy pending order around this area, maybe when the market is breaking this, because we just out of this bearish, which means mostly the market will be on a bullish momentum, since we just broke out of that bearish momentum. But the market will just play around so that people, they don't take full advantage of this uptrend, because if you check here, we still have to reach this area, guys. We still have to reach this area, you see. So it means actually on a bigger time frame, we are still on a very nice buy zone. Just imagine, or just look, if you have the trades around this area and reaching this area, it's how much. So it's going to be a lot, but the journey to reach this area is not going to be just straight like this here. So the journey is going to be very, very slow. It's still January, guys. It's still January. People, they still think which company they should invest in. That's why we'll see sometimes the market being slow. But when people are ready, you will see what will happen. The market will start to push to the upside, going lower, both sides actually, you see. So let's move to the next one. I hope you understand what's really happening on US30. So now we are on German40 and we are on an hour. So I think this, I don't think I need to change this. Everything is just perfect here. So we have a very nice trend here. You can see that the market was just moving low. We find the support around this area. We had a breakout retest. Now the market is doing the same thing as what we saw actually on US30. We had this area. You can see that area. It's now our support, and the market is around that area. It seems like the market wants to push lower, but we just have to wait and see what's really going to happen. And I think I also see something like a resistant line there. You can see that we have something like that. So if it means, even if we are on this support, we don't have to just say I buy. No, we don't do that. We wait for a small breakout to happen, then we can say we buy. Sometimes you can even wait for a retest, but just know that a retest doesn't happen like every day. So the market can just break and start to push to the upside. Or we still have a support area here. So this support can also be broken. The market might push lower, but we have a support area around 15,775. Maybe if the market is going to push lower, we can expect, or maybe let's say 15,800, 15,800 around this area. It's where we can say maybe that might be the support area, since we have the market respecting this area previously. But since the market was just selling off around December, first week of January, mostly what we just expect the market to do what? To recover. We expect the market to recover. You see? So we expect the market, maybe the market will just try to reach this area again, especially on these indices. Mostly on these indices, the market was very low, but the market won't just going to be easy for you. You see, even here, the market was just creating something like this. Even now, when the market is going to push up, the market might create similar move going up. The market won't just go in a straight line. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. So please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So let's move to the next one, which is, oh, okay, France 40. No, I'm not going to do France 40. So what we have here is gold. So on gold, guys, we just reached our resistance area, which means if possible, the market might push lower to the lower side. So let me just remove that before so that we can see the bigger picture. So let me see what's really happening here. So if we look back here, you can see that the market is actually moving in a bit of a consolidating. You can see that the market is actually moving in this way. You can see, because when we check the bottom line here, it's horizontal support. Even on top here, it's a horizontal resistance. So it means the market is actually ranging, or you can just call that consolidating, right? So what we see is the market mostly, when it reaches this area, the market pushes lower. The market, when it reaches this area, mostly the market reaches lower. So we also have to think about the similar thing that might also happen around this area. So for you to be safe, have a bit of a sell stop around this area. Then you can say, you know what, if it goes lower, I'm going to jump for the market around that area. Remember, not every day things they will go the way we want, but if we follow the rules and whatever, I think we're going to get things nicely. So remember, on a bigger picture, we are still on a bullish momentum. You can see that we are still on a bullish momentum. So, but at the moment we are here. We are here and we have this resistance. So there's possibility that the market might also break this area if the market is crazily or on a bullish momentum, and plus we are still on that bullish uptrend. So there's a chance that the might break there, even though we have a previous history that the market around that zone, mostly the market is just going to sell off. So let's check that on a bit smaller time frame, which is 2 hours. You can see that the market is bit struggling around this area. The market is no longer moving like before, so there is possibility that the market might reject from there and try to push lower. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. So let's move to the next one. I hope maybe you understood. Let's move to the next one, which is US oil. On US oil, guys, we still see similar moves, which I preached about yesterday. So what do we see actually? We see that the market is moving in this type of steps. The market is just creating this type of move. Here, maybe the market might come down, push up, maybe might come down again, and something like that. I hope you see that. I tried to preach about this since the first of this week. So I think the market is just giving us a very strong bullish momentum, and it's giving us this higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Those things, they are quite simple. So it means once the market is coming back to retest, you just buy here. Once the market is coming back to retest, you buy here. And when you check to the left, there is an area where you can call a resistance, or it was a higher. Then come back this area, the market came back and respect that. So these things just respecting the previous high, and it shows us that, you know what, I'm on a very, very strong bullish momentum. And this is a very strong bullish momentum. What you can do is wait for the market to reach this area, then you can buy around this area, then you can buy around this. So this is very great when you scale up your trades. Maybe you have a trade here, you just log the trade, the market pushes up. When the market comes back again, you open another trade around this area. Then the market pushes up. When the market comes back, you open another trade here. And when the market tries to change the direction, you take all your positions out. And it's quite easy because once you log this profit here, whatever that is going to happen here, as long as you don't risk much, you're going to be in a very nice profit. Even if the market is going to go low, actually it's going to subtract from the profit that you already have, not from your account. I hope you understand that. So the bigger picture here is the market is still on a bullish momentum. So we can even try to draw this and see if it connects, but mostly it's not going to be perfect. So I don't think we're supposed to do that. The best thing that you can do, try learn about this horizontal support and resistance on a trend line. Like we have a uptrend. On an uptrend like this, you can see that you have an uptrend, but the market is far from there. Try connecting your previous high, and with something like this, you will see that, oh, the market is creating something like this every time. Then you can just capitalize on that. I hope you understand, guys. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. My contacts on my intro, check my intro, you will see my contacts. I hope everyone is going to have a very great trading week, actually a trading year. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bye.